That's alien speak for hi friends.
Hello.
Hi guys. Welcome to the new friends and hello to the old friends. And if you're new, you might not know that Kyle and I have both lost 130 pounds and we've kept it off for a few years. This is our 6th year into our weight loss journey. And often we'll talk about like the things we wish we knew when we were heavy and we were first starting to lose weight. So we thought that maybe we would share these with any of you starting your journey or even along your journey to help you in ways that we wish we had help when we first started. Losing weight, it's not just a physical thing. It's here and it's here. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up. So the first thing that we wish we would have known was that diet is way more important than exercise. A lot of people focus on the exercise, but really, if your diet is not on point, basically you can't out-train a bad diet. So your diet needs to be on point, and then if you move your body a little bit every day, you will see results. And the thing with your diet is that portion control is the best. Portion control is what worked for Kyle and I because counting calories and tracking was really complicated and hard for us, and it basically, that's kind of stuff sort of set us up for failure. So when we realized just portion control and focus on diet, especially because we were so heavy, we couldn't move our bodies very much. We just moved our bodies as much as we could each day, and we really focused on portion control in our diet, and that really helped. The second thing that we wish we would have known was that you don't have to do it all at once. Us, including like most people, think that you have to kind of go like gung-ho and do like everything at once, like take away all these foods. You can't have treats anymore. You can't do this, you can't do that. But what we learned was take it one step at a time. Start with not changing the foods that you eat. Start with changing the amounts that you eat. So like we said before, portion control. Then once you get the hang of that, then you can start maybe switching out your regular pop for diet pop. Switching out your white carbs for whole grain carbs. Switching out your fats like salad dressing, sauces out for like lower fat, low sugar kinds. But go in steps and take some time to get used to each step before you move on. Because if you do it all at once, it's really overwhelming and you may have less success doing it that way. We did. And when we started doing it in steps, we really started seeing the results like super quick. And the weight came off very steadily at 1 to 2 pounds a week for us for months because we did it like that. The third thing, and this is like a major one that I really wish that I had known, you can have treats. So what I mean by that is that when we started, we knew we needed to have some treats, but we did it in portion, and that is important in the beginning. We portioned our treats, but what we did was we did low sugar, low fat, low sodium treats. So like half a cup of low sugar ice cream and a small slice of chocolate zucchini bread made with whole wheat flour. Those are great, and most of our treats all of our treats consisted of that, and those do help sustain you. But what I wish I really knew was that it was okay that when I wanted full sugar ice cream sometimes, it was okay to have that. So along your journey, if you're having treats a few times a week in portion, yeah, have most of them as like the fat-free, low sugar kind. But every once in a while, you can have the full fat version or full sugar version of what you're craving. So if you want pizza, it doesn't always have to be low fat mini pizzas on whole grain bread. or, you know, we would have a 6-inch pita on a whole grain bun, and it was only a veggie that we would have. So if you want a cheeseburger, sometimes give yourself a cheeseburger. We thought we would never get to have those things again. So that's very important. You can lose weight eating portion and giving yourself the treats that you love every once in a while. The fourth thing is that you don't have to hate your food. What we did was we thought that dieting means everything has to be bland. So we took away all our sodium. We thought that salt would make us stay heavy or gain weight. So we took away all the sodium. We ate everything no sodium. We didn't use any salt or seasonings on any of our food. And what happened was we started getting really bad headaches. And we realized after suffering for a few weeks and some research that we were not taking in enough sodium. So first of all, be careful with what you're taking away, because sometimes you actually need those things for your body. And don't take away too much. Go very slow until you figure out, you know, how much your body can handle and how much it needs. And, you know, you can cause your body some damage if you take away too much, which is what we did with the sodium. The fifth one was that losing weight fast is possible, but it's different than what most people think. When people think fast, they think 10 pounds in a week. But if you want to keep that weight off and be successful, losing weight fast means steady. And by steady means 1 to 2 pounds a week. We lost in 4 months, we lost like pretty much 50 plus pounds doing it slow and steady. A couple pounds a week, sometimes 1, sometimes 2. That is the best way to do it because that's fairly quick and you're more likely to keep it off because you can maintain something like that. You can maintain what you're eating like that, and you can maintain that weight loss for quite a while before you hit a plateau. Also,
I'll just jump in here.
Sure.
Another thing you want to avoid by losing weight fast, what you don't want to happen is your body, if you lose weight too fast and you're way under eating, your body's going to go into starvation mode.
Yes, good point.
And you can't drastically under eat for a long period of time. You'll think it's great at the start. Like Nicole said, you'll drop 7-10 pounds in a week. Mm-hmm. Your body will rebel and you could eat the same amount, low calorie, whatever you're doing, and your body will go in starvation mode and you won't drop another ounce.
Yeah, like you'll drop weight really, really quick, but then your body will start panicking and saying, oh gosh, I'm not gonna eat again. So it will actually start storing fat instead of burning fat because it thinks it's gonna need to live off of that.
Your metabolism will slow.
It will slow down. And then also what happens, which is, I'm really glad you brought this up, is when you starve yourself and you're not giving yourself enough food or the things that you want, it might cause you to binge and overeat eventually. Maybe not right away, but you do want to prevent that eating massive amounts of food all at once. You can have treats and you can eat what you like in portion, but when you take in a ton of food, that's gonna halt your progress. You might even gain it all back or more, which is what happened to Kyle and I all the time when we underate. We would lose weight really fast, and then we would binge and gain it all back and more, which led us to our heaviest weights at me almost 300 pounds and Kyle almost 400 pounds. So you really want to make sure that you're doing it steady versus fast. You're still gonna lose the weight fairly quickly steady, but you're more likely to keep it off. And the sixth one, and this is another one that I really wish that I had known, losing weight is way more simple than you think it is. Always in my head, I complicated it with numbers, like how many calories do I take in, how many carbs, how much protein, how much this, how much that, when do I place it, what times do I eat. It's so much more simple. You just Eat things that you like. Even you can eat healthy versions of what you like. You can eat what you really like. Eat them in portion, and don't worry about placement. Worry about getting in enough water and eating consistently. You want to eat every 2 to 4 hours, and you want to eat at least 5 times a day. You want to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 2 snacks, you know, and include some protein, some fruit and veggies at all those meals, and stick to your carbs at your main meals, and you will be good to go. That is the formula that we used, and it's so much more simpler, and we gave ourselves treats sometimes, and it worked. We had yo-yo dieted our whole lives and would lose and gain and lose and gain until, like I said, we reached our highest weights ever, and we got a lot of health issues that we were literally dying from. So once we discovered portion control and how much more simple it was and how easy it was to stay on track with that, it literally saved our lives. So it's not complicated, friends. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't listen to society and the media. Portion, move your body a little bit every day. It doesn't have to be crazy. And what I did forget to mention in the first one when I said that diet was more important than exercise, a lot of us tend to over-exercise, and sometimes that can actually backfire because sometimes you can be burning way more calories than what you're taking in. So moving your body every day is great. You don't have to overdo it, and just do something that you love. Kyle and I walked in the very beginning, and you know, in the beginning we could only walk for 5 minutes, and eventually built it up to half an hour. So friends, hopefully you enjoyed those tips. Those were some of the things that Kyle and I wish we would have known and in the very beginning. Let us know down below if you used them or if you like them. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because if you don't, you're gonna get I don't know what this is, a doom. Thanks for watching.
The mystery doom.
Bye friends.
Bye guys.